Before this hearing even begins, the courtroom is about to confront a case that sounds more like something straight out of an action movie than a routine traffic stop. According to police reports, a motorcycle rider allegedly tore through city streets at speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, ignoring police attempts to stop him, and eventually abandoning the bike before hiding in nearby woods. But the danger didn't stop there. Officers reportedly discovered a firearm hidden in a nearby bush, raising serious questions about both intent and responsibility. Now the judge must determine whether there's enough evidence to move forward, and more importantly, how to protect the public from this kind of reckless behavior. As the hearing unfolds, listen carefully to how the judge reacts, because the tone of this courtroom quickly shifts from routine procedure to a very serious warning about the consequences of choices made at highway speeds.
Let's roll, nerds. All right, good morning, Mr. Smiley. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On August 9th, 2024, officers observed a motorcycle going 120 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone.
120.
Yes, Your Honor. The motorcycle had no rear license plate and unauthorized lighting. Officers attempted to conduct a traffic stop, but the defendant drove away and began to evade at a high rate of speed, ultimately getting up to 122 miles per hour. He ran multiple lights and was driving in between vehicles. A police vehicle shadowed behind, and visual was maintained by a helicopter. The total pursuit was 9.96 miles. The defendant then pulled into a gas station. Officers attempted to stop the driver there, but he again pulled away. Eventually, he ended up at a dead end where he dumped the motorcycle and hid in the woods. Officers set up a perimeter, and canines located the defendant. The defendant had an empty firearm holster on his waist. The firearm was in a nearby bush. It was a black Glock Gen 5 9mm. The defendant admitted to throwing it into the bush.
Mr. Smiley, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you imagine at 122 miles per hour, if you fall off the bike, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? No more Mr. Smiley, Mr. Frowny. That's what's going to happen. You'll be carnage on the side of the road at 122 miles an hour. You'll be mangled garbage on the side of the road, Mr. Smiley. And all that has to happen is the slightest. I am taking away your privilege to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what it is, a moped, a motorcycle. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months of jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? This is an affidavit that you will also promise to me that you're not to be in possession of weapons. One false move, you'll be spending a lot of time with me. And I'm not a fun person to hang out with. Do you understand?
What we just witnessed is a judge making it absolutely clear that reckless behavior on the road will not be tolerated, especially when it puts innocent lives at risk. According to the allegations presented in court, the defendant led police on a nearly 10-mile pursuit at speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour, weaving through traffic and ultimately abandoning the motorcycle before being tracked down by officers and a K-9 unit. On top of that, the discovery of a 9mm firearm hidden nearby added another serious layer to the situation. From a legal standpoint, today's hearing focused on probable cause, meaning the judge simply needed to determine whether enough evidence exists for the case to move forward. And clearly, the court believed that threshold was met. But what stood out even more was the judge's decision to impose strict conditions, including an affidavit promising no driving and no weapons possession, along with the warning that any violation could quickly land the defendant back behind bars. Now, the bigger question shifts to you, the viewers. Do you think the judge's response was justified, given the alleged speed and risk to the public? Or should the court have gone even further, considering the danger involved? If you found this courtroom moment as intense and eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns and real legal drama.
What date are the felonies set for, Dean?
Felonies set for 9/12.
We are going to put your case for the same day as the felonies that are set for. What do you do for a living, Mr. Smiley? Doing what? So it's a full-time job. Okay. I'm gonna have you come up here, swear to us that you're not gonna drive, that you're not gonna be in possession of weapons, and then you'll be on your way. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Frederick. If he tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I promise you now, there are no more PR bonds for you. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect Harris County. At 120, if you would have hit someone, you would have killed them. And then you're charged with vehicular homicide. Think before you act.